Attempting Noun exam CBT. Questions and answers correctly.
Alright, good day, students of the National Open University of Nigeria. You are welcome to another orientation with Prof. Edu from the Noun News team. This very hour, we decided to dissect to the practical area where on how to answer noun electronic examination correctly. Now, there are several mistakes students make whenever they are inputting and writing their answers to the fill in the blanks question. You could recall in our past orientation, we've explained and made you understood that your e-exams contains 70% of a filling the space, that is filling the blank questions and answer, and then like 30% goes to the true and false and then the objective. Now we'll be guiding you, then putting you through how to answer noun e-exam questions and answer correctly. Now whenever you see a question like this question stems from NOU or the same as GST 107, the good study guide. Now, looking at this question, the earliest appearance of distance education was in the form of dash education, starting in the mid-19th century. Now, the answer to this, to those who have been reading, you remember that the answer to this filling the space is known as what? The correspondence education. Now, note, because your answer is replied to the middle of a sentence, and in a normal English language, whenever you are inputting answers in the middle of a sentence, it should be in what? Small letter. Therefore, your answer should be in small letter, correspondence, and your spelling must be accurate. Correspondence. If you write correspondences, you are wrong. Any small mistake, 1 mark is removed, you are wrong. So according to the course material, is correspondence. Now if you write this capital letter C, you are also wrong, because you can't put or input capital letter C inside or where there is an ongoing sentence. So it must be in small letter. Sir Isaac Pittman taught dash by mail. The answer to this is what? Shorthand. Shorthand. Now, the shorthand must not have a space. You see, all these things, you must know all these things, because once you put a space, you are wrong. And don't forget, it must not have a capital letter, because you are what? You are writing in a what? In a sentence, in the middle of a sentence. Whereas if you are writing it at the beginning of a sentence, it must have a capital letter. So shorthand. And according to the courseware, it must be in full, not small, not in a space. So this is the right answer, shorthand. Question 3. The University of Dash was the first to offer degrees through distance education with its external program established in 1828. The answer to this is London. Now take a look at this. Because London is a noun, it's the name of a place. You don't write a name of a place using English ethic you don't write a name of a place in small letter is absurd and wrong. So therefore, your London must have a capital letter. If you are writing something in name of a place or a country, now let's take a look at our country, Nigeria. You don't write Nigeria as this, irrespective. Even is in a, can you see it is wrong? Irrespective, it's even it's in the middle of a sentence. You must write it in what? Capital letter N and the rest small letter. So this answer here is what? London. London. I hope we are taking this into consideration. Now, so take this very important. The space where you need to write small letter, the space where you need to write capital letter. Once it's the name of a noun, take a look at this. University, University of London. Let's proceed. The second stage of distant education foundation was laid during World War I through the invention of what? According to the course material, it's not written as radio. According to the course material, it's written as radio. Alright, let's take a look at the course material. Let's look for GST 107. Now, if you take in your course material, copy all this and search for this in your courseware. Search for it, you see the answer, radio. And that is why you have to, okay, let me proceed with this and I will explain something very important. Open learning is an innovative method in education that emerged in the dash. The answer to this, to those who have been studying so far, will recall that your answer is in the 1970. Now, this is not the answer. If you read, the answer is 1970. But if you input 1970, you are wrong. Your answer is 1970s. Having a S. This is the right answer. According to your course material, take this, search for this sentence and click for it. You will notice that this is what is inside your course material. According to your course material. And that's why you need to read what is inside your course material. Now let's see if all what we inputted here is right. Now we click on check answer. Now note that this is coded. We made this website for students to elucidate and explain this. This is done exactly. In fact, many of the questions comes out from something like this in your exam. Now let's check the answer to know what we are wrong and the one we are right of. As you can see, correct. As you can see, correct. As you can see, London, correct. As you can see, radio, correct. As you can see, 1970s, correct. As you can see. Now, let's assume, let's reset our quiz. Reset. Now, let's get to this area. Now, we said 1970s. Let's assume we didn't put the S. Let's see if we are wrong or right. Check answer. Can you see? We are wrong. As you can see, because if you are right, it will bring out correct. The correct answer is 1970s. And that's how students miss a mark. So you must know how to answer noun exam question correctly. And that is why you need to get your area of answer. Because I've stated this most time in summaries, and I've stated this, if you're using summary, cross-check, copy those questions and type it into your noun courseware if the answer tally. Summary, many summary, if let's start, first question is even outdated. I will not advise you students to use past questions. Make use of summary. But there are some summary that it is past question that is done into the summary. They copied all past questions and then inputted them into it and call it summary. If you are here to get your area of answer, get it right now. To those who need the area of answer, scroll down. On this page, you will see the contact details for the area of answer. Now, I will show you a picture on how your area of answer looks like. Just exactly how it is. Now, I will copy a question for you to see some things which you need to know to differentiate you from summary. To know that summary is totally different from area of answer. Alright, so let's make use of the course material to search this question, the answer, and question to what we just did few minutes ago, to tally it with that coded question and answer. This is the course material. Now, taking a look at this, as you can see, open learning is an innovative movement in education that emerged in the world. As you can see, in the courseware, this is what is written. So, like I said, according to what is written in your course material, 1970s. And then let's make use of the area of answer. So this is how the area of answer will look like, as you can see. Now let's make use of the search answer as well. Open learning that emerged, as you can see, 1970s. The one that is not having S doesn't have S. The one that is having S, so that you get and arrive to the same to the question. All right. Let's get back to where we are coming from. I hope you've understood this area on answering the noun e-exam question. Now, let's quickly dissect to the true and false question. The true and false question. Now, looking at this question, the earliest form of distance education was known as correspondence education. True or false? The answer is true. Sir Isaac Pitman taught mathematics. This is false because he taught shorthand. Click on false. The University of Cambridge was the first. The answer is what? The University of London. You click on true. You click on false rather. Your answer is false, not true, because it is the University of London, not Cambridge. The invention of television. The answer here is radio. So this is also false. Now, open learning is an innovative movement in education that emerged in 1970s. The answer here is true. Now, the National Open University of Nigeria was initially established in 1983. The answer here is true. Now let's see if our answer is or not or wrong. Correct, 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 and correct. So that is how to answer. So once you are done with your question, you will click on submit, like the way you are submitting your tutor marked assignment, and immediately your grades will be shown. I hope you've explained and you've understood, most importantly, on how to answer noun exam question. This is Prof Edu once again from Noun News. Thank you. Have a lovely day. Bye for now.